Hello, my name is Jamie and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Unlike any other YouTube channel that showcases Pokemon Go PvP content, mine exclusively showcases Shadow Pokemon. So, if you're into that type of content, I'd appreciate if you could like and subscribe.
So, let's get into today's video. It is the season of Spice and today we are doing a throwback challenge. Shout out to the legendary content creator Caleb Pengs. We're going to be using his old team that he created over 2 years ago, way back probably in season 1. I'm going to link that video in the description down below. He went on an insane 26 game win streak. However, the meta has definitely changed and this team is completely not viable. The team I'm talking about is Skarmory Double Grass. So the idea of the team is that you're going to draw out the hardest grass counter with Shiftry on the save switch and hope that Meganium can close. However, there's absolutely loads of fire types, loads of fighters, Walrein, there's so many things that absolutely destroy this team, but it is the season of Spice, so without any further ado, let's get into the battles. And in game 1, we pick up a lead against Swampert, so obviously this is great for our double grass backline. We switch into Shiftry, and the opponent is staying in. This isn't a sludge wave, so we are going to tank it. Shadow Shiftry is made of absolute paper, and that really chunks. It looks like the opponent was trying to catch a Leaf Blade on the Cresselia, but guess what, motherfucker? Eat foul play. That does huge damage. It's quite apparent they don't have an answer for Shiftry. We're going to outpace to this Leaf Blade, and Leaf Blade would KO from this range. The opponent puts up a shield. We are already at the next Leaf Blade, so I'm going to match shields. Despite us being super glassy, they are not going to Psycho Cut us down, so overfarm just before the back-to-back Leaf Blade, and this Leaf Blade should be KOing unless they want a double shield. They allow it to go down. What are they going to come back out with? I'm looking top right. The opponent is waiting out their time. They come back in with the Swampert. We outpace to the next Leaf Blade, and this is going to be Night Night Sleep Tight Swampert. What is it in the back is a Ferrothorn, and the opponent quits the match. So far, we're off to a surprising 1-0 start. Moving on into battle number 2, we see a Mew in the lead. Once again, I save switch into Shiftry, and here comes Skarmory. This isn't actually the worst matchup, believe it or not, as 2 foul plays would KO. First foul play gets them low. We are going to reach another foul play unless they throw. The opponent decides to throw energy, which is absolutely fine for us. Obviously, we're going to allow Shiftry to go down as a 0 chance of flipping switch. We're now going to come in with Skarmory and commit to the very aggressive air slash down. We are going to have to take at least one move, probably a Brave Bird. It's just a Sky Attack the first time, but I will imagine they'll make a Brave Bird, but either way, I'm not shielding, we will survive. We sneak an Air Slash, so if this is the bird, that Air Slash that has gone through will KO. And you can see we do survive, we're now super low on HP. In the back is an Azumarill, so we are going to go straight for the Brave Bird. The opponent shows 0 respect, and now here comes Meganium. The opponent is staying in. We're going to overfarm just before the Ice Beam, as I think Ice Beam would be the move that is going to do the most damage. I imagine this Mew is on Surf and Wild Charge, but let's find out. The opponent is building up enough energy for a Flame Charge, so I'm going to respect the first one and put up a shield. It's just a Surf, so now I'm more than convinced that they've got just Surf and Wild Charge, and Meganium should be primed to clutch up this game. Mew is going to have to shield absolutely everything from Meganium, so if we can get both shields down here, Skarmory is going to clutch up this game. Second move gets the shield, and just the Vine Whips from Shadow Meganium has got this Mew into the yellow. If this is a Surf, it will not KO. You can see Meganium does survive. We're almost at the next Frenzy Plant. I could shield this up, but I'm going to let it go, and we're going to go for a very nice 1 shield flex just because I can. And this Sky Attack is going to be enough to take game 2. So far, so good. I've got absolutely no idea, but somehow we're off to a 2-0 start. But don't worry, guys, it definitely isn't going to be plain sailing. Moving on into battle number 3, we see Quagsire in the lead. We switch out into Shiftry, and we have to remember that Quagsire has got a fair amount of energy. Once again, Skarmory meets our Shiftry save swap. We should make 2 foul plays as they switched out super late. This second foul play will either KO or draw a shield. The opponent shields it up, and I imagine they are going to just air slash us down. Unfortunately, we don't make a Leaf Blade or another foul play, but either way, we're sitting in a great spot. Back out comes Skarmory, and just like the previous battle, we are going to use it as a damage sponge. As this opponent didn't throw any energy, we're probably going to hit with back-to-back Brave Birds, but Skarmory, with my beautiful rank 19 IVs, is going to survive. Second Brave Bird will get us really low though, so now I'm going to make an aggressive swap into Meganium and get ahead on energy. We take him out with 1 Vine Whip. What is in the back? In the back, the opponent has a Meganium of their own, so this is kind of dicey. We are going to shield 1 Frenzy Plant. Frenzy Plant is resisted, but it is going to do quite a lot of damage. So 2 Frenzy Plants should be enough to take out the opposing Meganium, or at least I hope so. Let's find out. It gets him into the yellow, so the second Frenzy Plant will definitely KO. Is the opponent going to put up a shield? Let's find out. They do shield it up, obviously knowing that Quagsire doesn't want to see this Meganium. I am going to allow this next Frenzy Plant to go through. And as always, kids, if you're a friend of the channel, my top tip, stay in school, kids, learn to count. And here is the sacrificial swap. I know that a Brave Bird isn't going to KO the Quagsire, so I choose to just sack my Skarmory, even with loads of energy. We now overfarm, so we're going to be able to outpace this Meganium to a Frenzy Plant. See you fucking later, Meganium. Feed me that Quagsire, 1 Vine Whip, and this double super effective Frenzy Plant is absolutely going to fucking wreck Quagsire. GG's and thanks for playing. So we're currently 3-0 in the set, and I don't personally believe in the algorithm, but if you are a fan of it, we're about to get absolutely fucking wrecked. Talonflame wasn't a thing when Caleb Pengs rung this team. However, it now certainly is a thing, and I've got 0 response for this. My best response is Skarmory, and we are getting absolutely shredded. I timed my charge move pretty decent. We only give away 1 free turn of energy. However, this Talonflame is going to outpace us, so I am going to have to shield this up. And I actually make a bit of a misplay. I go for an under tap. I should have thrown 1 air slash, but either way, we're about to get fucking wrecked. Sky attack, hopefully they allow it to go down. They do not. I switch into Shiftry. That 2 incinerators, I transferred 1, and the second incinerate is going to absolutely wreck us. Flame charge, and it's time to reach for the top left. So we get absolutely destroyed. Hopefully, game 5 goes better. And would you look at that? Shadow fucking Mawile. Holy crap. This thing is absolutely dreadful. As due to Mawile still typing, they resist absolutely all of our fast moves. Even Snarl as their sub fairy. So we are looking absolutely fucked. They don't even shield the Sky attack. I now switch out into Meganium. We're getting absolutely wrecked. This is just a power-up punch. I'm not going to shield. I don't really know why I'm staying in, but we're here for the content. So this Frenzy Plant will KO, so I imagine it will draw a shield. Now the play is going to be to air slash down the remainder of this health. They're in the red. Can we air slash down? Probably not, but we're going to find out. I do wait out my switch timer to allow it to cool down, and we get Fire Fang down. Holy crap. We sneak a Snarl, so perhaps if they've got something like Hypno and a Swampert in the back, by some miracle we could win this game. So we do Snarl down, show me something we can beat, and it's a Charmer and 2 Charms, and we get absolutely wrecked. So we went 3-2 in the set, and now we are going to go into some bonus battles. We see a Hex Frostlass in the lead. I'm going to tank 1 move and make a switch into my Shiftry. Here comes Shiftry, and the opponent is surprisingly staying in. So I CMP tie on the Avalanche with a Leaf Blade. This should KO. The opponent actually shields, and they are staying in. In return, once again, I am going to shield this up, as Avalanche would probably take out around 15 Shiftrys, as we are made of paper. Once again, I go for the CMP tie on the Avalanche, hoping the opponent lets it go, and to my surprise, they shield up once again. Holy cow. I am absolutely shocked by what I am seeing. So we are going to shield this up and commit to the Snarl down. The opponent now switches out into a Azumarill, so this would make sense to why they are staying in. But guess what, Mighty Blue Mouse? Have 1 Leaf Blade, have Leaf Blade number 2. The Mighty Blue Mouse, one of the bulkiest mon in the league, is straight in and straight fucking out. What is hiding in the back? They bring back in the Frostlass, we farm it down, and the opponent quits the match, so we're never going to find out. Moving on into bonus battle number 2. We pick up a good lead this time. They say switch into Hypno, so I build up some energy and switch out into Shiftry. Shiftry is really dominant in this matchup due to us resisting confusion, but I do shield up in case they go for Fire Punch. They are running Fire Punch, so over farm, denying a confusion. This foul play will be taking care of the Hypno. Unless they shield, the opponent chooses to shield. As I did CMP tie, I'm now going to shield this up in return. I'm going to over farm as much as possible. So I'm going to build up towards that back-to-back Leaf Blades. If the opponent chooses to double shield, we will still win switch. Let's see, the opponent lets it go down. Back out comes the Pidgeot. I throw 1 Snarl and throw a Foul Play. Foul Play is going to do huge damage. The opponent lets it go. I now get to a Leaf Blade as well. Leaf Blade is resisted, but Shiftry hits like a fucking truck. The Pidgeot is now on 1 HP and a Dream. Let's see if we can clutch this up. They come in with a Swampert, so all we've got to do now is Vine Whip the absolute shit out of it. We do CMP tie on the Sludge Wave. We will lose CMP, however that Pidgeot still isn't at a move. Sludge Wave does take us out, and now it is going to be an Air Slash down to the finish. This Hydro Cannon is not going to KO, and one Air Slash will be enough to take out the Pidgeot. The opponent realises over, and once again, Shiftry, the absolute fucking monster, goes on a rampage. So, would I recommend this team in Season 11? Absolutely not. But those battles were super entertaining. As I'm always swearing and trash talking, it's really nice to see me get absolutely fucking destroyed in a couple of battles. So if you appreciate the content, I'd appreciate if you like and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.